Brilliance Audio.
Bone Deep by Kendra Elliot. Performed by Christine Williams. Dr. Powers, can you come out here? Henry Powers frowned at the alarmed tone in his nurse Julie's voice. The two of them had stayed late at the island's urgent care clinic, patching up a pair of 10-year-old twins who had taken a tumble down a cliff face after daring each other to scale it. One boy had 2 broken fingers, and both were covered from head to toe in abrasions. The other twin had 3 loose teeth and had been jealous and sulking that his brother was the first to break a bone. Their mother had rolled her eyes at the rivalry. The family had left 10 minutes ago, and Julie was at the front desk, typing up their notes. Henry wondered if the twins had returned with a new issue, creating the urgency in Julie's voice. In the exam room, Henry threw the last of the bloody gauze in the biohazard bin, and then tossed in his gloves. I hope I didn't miss something on one of the boys. He'd worried about head injuries, but surprisingly, the twins' heads had been abrasion-free. The loose teeth were the only injuries Henry had found above the neck. Henry headed down the hall to the waiting area, crossing his fingers this wouldn't take another hour. His fiancé Cate was barbecuing salmon at home, and he was starved. What? Henry broke off as he stepped into the office and stared at a pistol aimed at his face. You the doctor? Asked the man holding the gun, its barrel 3 feet from Henry's eyes. The man wore a black mask, only his mouth and eyes visible. There are no narcotics here, Henry said calmly as his heart tried to beat its way up his throat. 2 masked men were in the office. Julie sat in the chair near her computer, the second man behind her with a gun pressing against the back of her head. Her eyes were wide, and she appeared calm, but suppressed anger sparked in her glare. The 2 men were tall and in shape. Both were dressed in camouflage pants, black t-shirts, and heavy boots. But desperation hovered around them. Their eyes were visibly bloodshot, and dirt caked their boots and pants. Stay calm. We're not here for drugs, said the one with the gun on Henry. His heavy, thick eyebrows filled most of the mask's eye holes. We need you to come with us. Grab an emergency kit. What's the emergency? Henry asked, refusing to jump at the command and tamping down an urge to grab or knock Eyebrow's weapon out of his hand. Henry had a sense that the men were far out of their comfort zone holding weapons on him and Julie. How can I get them to leave? Just do it, ordered Eyebrows, tightening his grip on his pistol. Bring supplies for a gunshot wound, he added. Gunshot, repeated Henry. Apprehension crept up his spine, and he wondered if the men had already shot someone. If someone's been shot, you need to go to a hospital. An emergency kit isn't going to be enough. I told you we should take the nurse instead, snapped his companion. He had a rough smoker's voice. We can control her better. He took a handful of Julie's long hair and tipped her head back, moving the gun to her temple. Julie's fingers whitened, gripping her chair's armrests. Alarm shot through Henry. I'll put together a kit, he said rapidly. But the more details you give me, the better I can prepare. Where were they shot? The smoker pulled Julie's head back farther and trained his weapon on Henry. That's none of your fucking business. Henry's gaze bounced from one gun's muzzle to the other, 2 black holes staring at him. Better on me than aimed at Julie. He means where was he shot on his body, you idiot, said Eyebrows. Right here, he told Henry, touching near his waistband. 2 days ago. In the gut. Intestines, bacteria, infection. What is his condition now? Asked Henry. Did the bullet go all the way through? He's got a fever, said the smoker. He won't eat or drink, and there's an exit wound on his back, so I assume it went through. The bleeding's mostly stopped, though.